Dear students, moving on to the next life process, that is transportation. So in our last class we discussed that the exchange of gases happening in the lungs. So we know that now the lungs having the oxygen, right? Now that oxygen need to be transported to the various part of the cells. Then only that energy cellular respiration happens, right? And we know that cells will perform a cellular respiration, and after using oxygen, we know waste material like carbon dioxide will be produced in the cell, and that carbon dioxide again need to be came into the lungs. For what? Again for the gases exchange. We know in the lungs only carbon dioxide is absorbing and oxygen is again giving back to the cells again. So for exchange of that gases, for transporting oxygen to the various parts of the body, again transporting carbon dioxide from various cell to the lungs, our body required a transport system, and that will and that only we are studying in this session, the transport system in human body. Also, before that we want to know what is the transport system consists of, what are the various parts of a transport system. And first let's see the transport system. Totally we can say together the circulatory system, right? Transport system is also known as what? Circulatory system. And that circulatory system consists of what? Already in your 7th standard you studied, which consists of blood, arteries, veins, capillaries and heart. These all words are familiar. Blood, we know blood is acting like a transport channel. Arteries, you studied that, which will be arteries carrying pure blood, supplying pure blood from the heart to the different part of the organs. And the veins, which is collecting the impure blood. And don't confuse with the pure blood and impure blood. Pure blood is nothing but the blood with oxygen, and impure blood is nothing but the blood with carbon dioxide. And arteries carrying pure blood, you know, you already studied the difference between arteries and veins in the 7th standard. But one exception I am saying here, generally all arteries are carrying pure blood except one artery, that is called pulmonary artery. That is later we will be study. Which one? Pulmonary artery, because that is carrying impure blood. Similarly, we know generally veins are carrying impure blood, but one exception is there, that is pulmonary vein. Okay, so two words we studied now, and I am introducing pulmonary artery and pulmonary vein. Generally artery is carrying pure blood, but pulmonary artery carrying impure blood. Similarly, generally veins carrying impure blood, but pulmonary vein carrying pure blood. That we will discuss later. Followed by capillaries. Capillaries already you studied in the 7th standard, because capillaries are the blood vessels which connecting arteries and vein, and followed by heart. So these are the transport system. What are they? Blood, arteries, vein, capillaries and heart. Now let's discuss one by one. Blood, we know what is the function of blood, which is transporting all the material. So we know which transport food, oxygen, waste products, which means carbon dioxide. And it consists of what? Plasma. We know that blood contain around 60% of the blood is contain what? Plasma only. And also in addition to that plasma, we know the blood contain RBC, WBC and platelets. What is the function of RBC? We know that RBC, which is the main function of RBC is to carrying oxygen. Okay, and we know that for carrying oxygen, RBC is made up of red blood cells. Who is giving the red color? That is hemoglobin, right? RBC contain hemoglobin, which have a high affinity towards oxygen, and which will be absorb oxygen and it will be transported to all the parts of the blood, and that is called oxyhemoglobin. Okay, RBC contain hemoglobin, which have a more RBC having more love towards oxygen. So if there any oxygen is there, it will be absorbed, and that is called oxyhemoglobin. Then what is the function of WBC? We know WBC is always fighting against the germs, microorganism. Okay, they are fighting, they are the fighting soldiers. So if any foreign particle, unwanted microorganisms, it will be it will be fighting, which will be protecting our bodies. And at last, what? Platelet. We know what is platelet. That is helping for clotting our blood. Whenever injuries or the bleeding of blood happens, what happen? Which will be helping for clotting the blood. So look at the first one, arteries, which is carrying pure blood from heart to the all the parts of the body, that you already studied. But I said on exception is there. Which artery is that? pulmonary artery, because which is carrying impure blood. Later we will discuss. So artery carries pure blood from heart to the various part of the body. And what are the other nature? We know arteries are carrying, pumping pure blood, so their walls are so much thicker one. Their walls are so much thicker one, and we already studied there is no valves present in arteries. What about veins? Veins carry impure blood except pulmonary vein, because pulmonary veins carrying pure blood. That also we will discuss later. So veins carrying impure blood from, they are collecting all the impure blood from all the parts of the cell. They are coming to the vein, and that is reaching to the heart. So veins are collecting impure blood from the various body part, and we know that they are having impure blood, so their walls are thin, and also they have valves. We already studied the differences between arteries and veins. You know what is the function of valves in vein? Because these valves are helping to prevent the backward flow of liquid. This impure blood. When it is impure blood now, so it should be in a unidirectional way. It directly need to go to the heart, because from the heart only the exchange, we know that purification, everything happens with the help of lungs. That all happening in heart. So we know that valves are present in veins, because for the unidirectional flow of the impure blood, it should be in the same direction only it will be moved. So if it will be backward move will be happen, then it will be dangerous for the human body. Because why? It is an impure blood. That impure blood should be directly from the various part of the organ through vein. It should be go to the heart. So that is the reason, to prevent the backward flow, the veins having what? Valves. At last, what? Capillaries. And the capillaries are nothing but this is already I said, these are the blood vessels. What is? Capillaries are the blood vessels which is connecting arteries and veins together. Correct? So capillaries are the blood vessels which connects arteries and veins together. Because the main function of the capillary, look at the exchange of food, water, oxygen, carbon dioxide between the blood and the cell takes place through the capillaries. Which means, you know, the cells getting oxygen from artery. Correct? The cells, various cells getting oxygen from artery, and all the cells giving carbon dioxide to the veins. Okay, so the cells taking oxygen from artery, giving carbon dioxide to the vein, but that both the exchange happening through a medium, and that medium is called what? This capillaries. So these capillaries are indirectly connecting or indirectly joining arteries and vein, and that helping to exchange of material to the cells. Okay, so that is a function of what? Capillary. So these are the different system, these are the different circulatory system consist of blood, arteries, veins and capillaries. Clear? Now we are moving toward the heart. The last part of this circulatory system is what? The heart. And we already know that the heart, which is made up of cardiac muscles, and they are continuously pumped. This is the only muscle in our human life continuously moving, that lub sound, that you know that. Okay, but before going to the different parts of the heart, we know our human heart is having 4 chambers, right? What is 2 upper chamber? That is called atria, that is a plural, singular one is atrium, and the lower chamber, that is called what? Ventricles. So we have a left atrium, left ventricle. Similarly, we have a right atrium, a right ventricle. So these are the 4 chambers present in human body. Correct. But what about some other organisms? Will all the organisms like mammals, we will study about the Mammalia family, phylum. Will all them have 4-chambered heart? No. Only especially human beings, we only having what generally 4-chambered heart. What about other one like fishes are there, birds, even the amphibians, reptiles. But reptiles, we know crocodile have 4-chambered heart, we studied last year, right? But except all others having 2-chambered and 3-chambered hearts only. So you know, in this 2-chambered, 3-chambered having some exception. Okay, and but our body is, we have 4-chambered heart, so we have that much significance. I will say what generally the circulation of blood we are studying, Actually, generally these birds, fishes, amphibians, reptiles, because they don't have four-chambered heart. So those species, the circulation is only single circulation only happening. Actually, from the lungs to the heart, the blood will be transformed only one time. How? From lungs to the heart. Again from the lungs to the heart. Like that, one-way transition only happening. Okay, and that is the reason that we can call it as single circulation. What is single circulation? Why? Because the blood is transported from the lungs to the heart only one time. That is a lungs to the heart. Okay, one time only the circulation happening. But in human body, and also whole are the species like crocodile, whole are the species having four-chambered heart, they are having two types of circulation happening, which means the blood transferring to the heart two times. The blood transferring to the heart two times. So that is the reason human beings are coming under which one? Double circulation. Human beings are coming under what? Double circulation. Especially the double circulation is happening whole are the heart having four chambers. So we can say in human beings it is happening. But the fishes, birds, amphibians, other reptiles except crocodile, they having only single circulation, which means the circulation of blood from lungs to the heart. Only one direction, one time only it is going. But human body, it is the blood reaching to the lungs and the heart twice. Okay, the blood is reaching to the heart especially twice. That is the reason we are studying, we are calling as a double circulation. Okay, that we will be studying in detail